In today's video, I want to take you guys through the revelation of one of the best PC games of 2019 being confirmed for the Nintendo Switch, and that is Disco Elysium, coming from developer ZAUM. A Switch port was confirmed to be currently in development, and this is a game you should be incredibly excited about. Now, noted on Games Radar, triple BAFTA award-winning game Disco Elysium is coming to Nintendo Switch, speaking exclusively to BBC 5 Live's Game On podcast, which you can listen to at the link below. The game's art director Alexander Rostov said that he was currently working on the design documents for the user interface ahead of migration to the popular portable device. As Alexander put it half-jokingly to 5 Live's Adam Rossert, he was actually interrupting his work on the project. He specifically noted, quote, "This interview is at the very moment interrupting me from writing up design documentation for the user interface and input systems for the Nintendo Switch port." That is pretty hilarious, but Disco Elysium is a game that maybe a lot of you guys aren't completely aware about, but once it comes to the Switch, you should definitely have your eyes on this game. Hell, if you have a decent PC, you should probably already play this game, but I know a lot of you guys might not have a PC, you exclusively play on the Switch. Whatever the case may be, Disco Elysium is one of those games that is an incredible and engrossing experience, which it also has a lot of replayability and decision making that makes this game so worthwhile to go back and play through multiple times. Now, if you're unaware of what the game is, here's what the description page lists for the title. It notes, Disco Elysium is a groundbreaking role-playing game. You're a detective with a unique skill system at your disposal and a whole city block to carve your path across. Interrogate unforgettable characters, crack murders, or take bribes, become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being. And that is really the case in this game. It's not a one-to-one, everybody's gonna have the same experience. The decision-making is gonna make drastically different experiences for everybody, and that's why going back and playing the game once, twice, 3, 4 times even is very, very enjoyable. The game notes an unprecedented freedom of choice: intimidate, sweet talk, resort to violence, write poetry, sing karaoke, dance like a beast, or solve the meaning of life. Disco Elysium is the most faithful representation of desktop role-playing ever attempted in video games. Countless tools for role-playing, mix and match from 24 wildly different skills, develop a personal style with 80 different clothes items, wield 14 tools from guns to flashlights to a boombox, or pour yourself a cocktail of 6 different psychoactive substances. Develop your character even further with 60 wild thoughts to think with the detective's thought cabinet. So you can see right away, as far as your character goes, there's a lot of layers that add a lot of depth to your character. It's not just the decision making in terms of dialogue choices, it's the decision making in how you develop your character, how you decide to progress in the game. That adds, again, a lot of replayability. It also notes a revolutionary dialogue system that's absolutely there with unforgettable characters. The world is alive with real people, not extras. Play them against each other, try to help them, or fall hopelessly in love. Disco Elysium's revolutionary dialogue system with partially voiced characters lets you do almost anything and carve your unique path across the city, explore, manipulate, collect, tear, or become a millionaire in an open world unlike anything you've seen before. The city of Revachol is yours for the taking, one small piece at a time, from the streets to the beaches and beyond. Hard-boiled, hardcore, death, sex, taxes, and disco. Nothing is off the table. It's a real place with real challenges. Solve a massive murder investigation, or relax and kick back with sprawling side cases. The detective decides, the citizens abide. You're really left to your own devices to do anything you want to. As far as the reception of this game when it dropped on PC, very positive on Steam. 15,373 Steam user reviews, 94% of those are positive, so it's literally just 1% shy of it being an overwhelmingly positively received game, which that's really the mark of a very, very well-received Steam game. I am surprised Disco Elysium isn't at that threshold, but nonetheless, some of the reviews say incredibly good things about it. GameSpot gave it a 10 out of 10, saying powerful, poetic, haunting, and hilarious. IGN gave it a 9.6 out of 10, saying its twisting plot, cast of memorable characters, and sheer depth of choice combined to create an experience that begs to be savored. And then PC Gamer gave it a 9.2 out of 10, saying an irresponsibly deep detective RPG that lets you be any kind of detective you want, even a bad one. And yes, the moral choices in this game are definitely going to add a layer to your experience. The game's got a 91 on Metacritic. Again, so many good reviews. WCCF Tech 9.5 out of 10, Game Informer 9 out of 10, PC Games N 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, Eurogamer 9 out of 10, Canard PC 10 out of 10. It just got good review after good review, and it's generally received as one of the best story-based games that you can find on PC, and one of the best games of 2019. Many would go as far as to say it was the best PC PC game of 2019, but now that it's been confirmed for the Nintendo Switch, that's going to open up the game to be played by a large audience of new consumers, and especially because we don't have a lot of games of this style, not only in just gaming, but on the Switch especially, so this is going to offer something very, very unique on the Switch. Hopefully it comes out at a decent price point. It was $40 on PC. Would love to see that price on Switch as well. Hopefully we don't get hit with some Switch tax or anything like that, and it's $50, but nonetheless, this is going to be one of those games that even if it released at $60, it would be well worth it because it's that elite of a level from a quality standpoint. And if you're a fan of games that are really focused on the story, lighter on the gameplay, but with a lot of decision making, a lot of moral choice, a lot of depth to the characters, this is going to be one that you definitely want to keep on your radar. And again, with a 91 on Metacritic, all of those stellar reviews, and I know some of you guys are going to take reviews with a grain of salt, but that many outlets, the Steam reception being that good, at the end of the day, you do got to play the game for yourself. But I think that bodes a very, very good picture of what to expect out of Disco Elysium when it does drop on the Nintendo Switch. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, Disco Elysium Switch port is currently in development. Definitely keep your eyes on that. It's going to be a worthwhile game to check out, and hopefully it does come out later in 2020. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.